First of all, we'd like to wish everyone a happy Mardi Gras. Today is Fat Tuesday and the beginning of the Lenten season. This Friday is the beginning of Lent, which traditionally in the Christian community is a day where fish is consumed more on Fridays. So ProFish asks that whether you're Christian or you're not Christian, that seafood becomes more of your diet. And we're going to give you a couple offerings for this week that we're really happy with and think fit everybody's palate. The first fish we're going to talk about today is the Icelandic cod that we import from Iceland 3 days a week. As you can see by the size of these are fish that can get rather large, 12 to 15 pound whole fish with the head off. And some of the characteristics that make the cod from Iceland extremely special is the fact that, one, they do grow extremely large, the fact that they are raised in the perfect water conditions. The water is cold, the fish feast off of crustaceans, they feast off of shellfish, they feast off of smaller fish. And so what happens is that this fish is a mild, flaky, white, extremely sweet fillet that is versatile in preparation. This fish can be broiled, this fish can be fried, this fish can be steamed, this fish can be baked, this fish can be breaded and made fish sticks out of. So whether you are feeding your young children or you're feeding your husband, your entire family can enjoy this wonderful fish. The way we prepare the fish for the wholesale to the public is we fillet the fish, we take the skin off, and we remove all the pin bones. So as we've done in the past, we're going to have Alfonso cut a cod for you and show you how the fillet looks when it comes off the bone, and also how the portions will look when they arrive to you. As with all the fish at ProFish, when Alfonso or any of our cutters is producing this product, he is looking, how does the fillet look? Whether the fish is breaking apart when he's filleting it, whether the belly is nice and clean and has a nice smell to it, whether there is a nice, natural, healthy slime to the outside of the fish. Those are all the things that we're looking for to make sure it's the high quality fish that you expect from us. Now, what Alfonso will do now, he's finished cutting the fillet, as you can see. And then what he's going to do next is he's going to cut the fillets so that all the bones are removed. So again, here's an example of the size pin bone that comes from these fish. Obviously not the kind of thing we want to see show up on your dinner table. So that's why we take the extra time and effort to make sure they're removed completely. The next thing Alfonso will do is he will trim the belly to remove this film. And then he will remove the skin. So at this point, we have a 100% clean product that is ready to cut into the 1 pound portion sizes that you will receive when you order cod. One of the buzzwords we receive when we're dealing with the public through our wholesale to the public offerings is, what do you have that is wild and what do you have that is local? Well, obviously crabs are an item that are wild and local. Flounders we see wild and they're local. But the one item that is the state fish of Maryland, as it is the state fish in 6 other states, Rhode Island, South Carolina, New Jersey, New York, Virginia, and New Hampshire, is the wild striped bass. Now, the wild striped bass, you'll see us offering as rockfish. It's rockfish that comes out of local waters. These are coming out of the Chesapeake right now in Virginia. And there's several different seasons that run throughout the year. There's a winter season that's going on right now, and then there's a spring season where fish are coming out of the rivers, And then during other times of the year, you'll have the wild striped bass coming from the other states I talk about. You'll see them from Massachusetts, you'll see them from New York, so on and so on. But rockfish, without question, is one of the highest demand fish that we see in our restaurant trade. And obviously it's one that we want to highlight as we enter Lent season and as we get more involved with the wholesale to the public. We want to make sure that when rockfish is running, that it's something that you see as one of the available options on the Captain's Choice list, and you can also take advantage of this premier fish. Now, we're going to sell this fish to you skin on. This fish has been scaled already. As you can see, it's got a nice big belly to it, and so that's going to affect the yield. But we're going to sell it skin on. This fish is perfect for baking. This fish is perfect for pan searing. With the skin on, again, it's that application where if you get the pan hot and you put it skin side down, you're going to develop that crispy skin on the fish that is perfect for eating. And so there's just a lot of different applications for this, and these fish are coming to us on a daily basis. So it's clearly one of the freshest, most local fish that you're going to come by. Alfonso is going to come in again, and he's going to cut one of the fillets for you so you can see what the fish looks like coming off the knife. Good, sir. Yeah, cut this one. So again, as you can see, Alfonso gets all the meat off the carcass, and here's an example of what the fillets are going to look like. We'll clean these up a little bit and remove the pin bones again, and we'll trim the belly, but that's an example of what the fish is going to look like. Again, for the purposes of the first week of Lent, two of the highlighted items to consider are going to be the Icelandic cod fillet and the local striped bass or wild rockfish.